Shalom everybody who is listening to this video. I hope you're doing fine today. I really do. Before we get to the point, let me give you a short history update on what happened to the apostles of JC. At least it is a claim made by Christians. Let's get into it. The apostles believed that they were living in the last days. That is the reason they were saying things like, the time is short, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, blah 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 blah. But end of the day, they all got killed. For example, John the Baptist was beheaded and his head was put on a platter. And if I'm not mistaken, when JC heard that, he took off instead of helping him. James was beheaded in 44 AD. Philip was crucified in 54 AD. Matthew was killed with a harpoon 60 AD. James, the brother of Christ, was beaten to death with a club after being crucified and stoned. Matthias was stoned and beheaded. Ain't that something? Andrew, Peter's brother, was crucified. Mark was dragged in the streets of Alexandria, then he was beheaded. Peter was crucified upside down. Damn. Apostle Paul was beheaded in Rome. Not surprised. Jude was crucified. Bartholomew, what kind of name is that, man? Bartholomew flayed alive and was crucified. Thomas the Apostle was killed by a spear in Millipore, Madras, in India, 72 AD. Luke was hanged. I think that's a curse. Simon the Zealot was crucified in 74 AD. Antipas the Pergamum, according to tradition, roasted to death in a brazen bull during persecutions of Emperor Domitian around 92 AD. Oh. Only one that died of old age was the beloved disciple, the one that laid in his bosom? Jesus' bosom. Okay. John. Okay. You know what? Let's get to the point, shall we? Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. I hope you got that. The stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heavens shall be shaken. Verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Okay. Matthew chapter 24, verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Matthew chapter 16, verse 27. For the Son of Man is going to come in his Father's glory with his angels, and then he will reward each person according to what they have done. Verse 28. Truly I tell you, some who are standing here will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. We got a big problem here, because this did not happen 2000 years ago, and that generation has passed a long time ago. And all those apostles living at that time are dead. So that makes JC a false prophet according to his own words. And this is what the Most High has to say. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yah. Wait a minute. Actually, I don't have to do this. Because JC didn't speak in the name of Yah. But anyway, I'm going to continue. When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yah, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yah had not spoken. But the prophet had spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 14. Then Yah said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their minds. Okay. Shalom everybody. All praises goes to the Most High Yah. Shalom.